is my vision board for 2020, and this is where I keep it. I keep it on top of our bag stand. So basically, it's all it's super close to the roof. Okay, let me bring it down. So the reason why I keep it up here is because like I like to just like look at it. So every time I look at it, I just like reaffirm myself or just remind myself of the path that I'm supposed to be on, and I don't get to be touching it up and down to change stuff. So I actually like where it is. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please subscribe and turn on the notification bells button so you never miss a thing. So today we're going to be talking about setting goals, and like I promised in my previous video, I'm going to share my my vision board with you. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this, but this is my vision board. I got this from Vision Boards Nigeria. You can check them out on Instagram. I got this board. It came with a kit of things to do. It came with this. Okay, yeah, Vision Boards Nigeria. So I got this from them. This is my board for. This is my vision board for 2020, and I'm here to take it down to work on it for 2021. Actually, the reason I haven't done that as of now is because I've been waiting for the right time to do this video. So after doing this video, I'm just going to dismantle this and get ready, get the one for 2021 done. I already wrote down like a bunch of stuff. I already wrote down a bunch of stuff in my diary. So I'm basically just going to I'm just going to transfer them. Yeah, so I wrote down a bunch of stuff, and then like I also printed them out. I printed out like a couple of things that I was going to be working on. I printed them, so I'm just going to cut them out and put them on the board. Yeah, so these are some of the things that I'm going to be working on in 2021, and I'm just going to put them on the board. Okay, so how do you create your vision board? So last year my sisters and I decided that we wanted to have a different kind of year, and so we had a vision board party, and I'm just going to show you like some of the things that we outlined. We outlined how we're able to, how we divided our goals. So we first of all started with an evaluation of the year 2019. So I'm using my 2020 book. So you're going to be hearing 2019. Do you get? Because I'm making use of my 2020 book. Okay, so how did you feel about 2019? What are the things I am proud that I achieved in 2019? How do I want to feel by the end of 2020? Then we divided our growth into spiritual growth, personal growth, finances, career, health and fitness, family and relationship. There is a need to be intentional about every sector of your life so that you can get the best out of every sector. So basically last year what I wanted to do, my main focus for last year was to focus a lot more on myself, because at the beginning of the year I'd realized that I had stopped spending as much time as I used to spend with myself. So I wanted to start spending a lot of time with myself, and I wanted to just read more books and just do things that I liked, as against doing things that as against doing things just because somebody wanted me to do them, or just because I felt it was what I should do. So I wanted, who is Nachi? Who does Nachi want to be? What are the things that she wants to do? So I basically focused on myself for 2020. It paid off, guys. It paid off. I don't know if you can see this. Okay. So this is give yourself the love you deserve. I noticed it's actually quite easy for you to love others and take care of others and neglect yourself in the process, and I realized that I was doing that a lot to myself. So at the beginning of 2020 I told myself that I wanted to give myself the love that I deserve and just basically focus on myself. Then not just having the dream but the plan to see it through. I had a lot of dreams, and I just wanted, in 2020 I wanted to be a doer. I wanted to be someone that did things and not just thought about them, or not just think about them. I wanted to be a doer. drop shipping for my shoe business, Shoe Castle. I wanted to start a drop shipping group. I started importation in 2019. Yeah, and I wanted by 2020 I wanted to have a group of drop shippers. I actually did that. God Heart for Children Foundation. It's a foundation that I volunteer with, and because schools were not in session in 2020, I weren't really able to achieve a lot. But for 2021, I am going to speak with my mentor and see if it's something that he plans to get off the ground again. And then these are shoes. So I have a business called Shoe Castle where I sell shoes. So shoes, I always like to put shoes on my board so that I remember that, oh, I'm not, even if a lot of the time I feel like I don't pay attention to my business because it's a product, and I feel like I'm more of a service person. But then I have to remind myself that even if it's a product, I'm also providing a service in some form. Shoot, the service, anyways. Okay, yeah. So life coach, yay, Dr. Phil. Yeah, I wanted to work on my speech, my public speech, and I actually really improved in public speaking last year. At the retreat that we did at my office, I spoke in public and I was so firm. My boss was like, "Eche, you did so well," and yeah, so this actually worked. So you build you first. Like I said, I wanted to focus on myself a lot in 2020, and yeah, I did that. Books. So I wanted to read a book a month. Which is why this is here. Oprah Winfrey. Yay! This also has to do with public speaking. Oprah also has to do with public speaking. So if you notice something, yeah, these pictures, you may be looking at the pictures and be saying, oh, okay. So when you look at them, my description is probably not what you get from them. So what I'm trying to point out with that is that the pictures are they are specific to me. They are specific to me. So every picture here I resonate with them, which is why I put them here. Then I put the picture of the lady meditating because I wanted to practice a lot more of mindfulness. I wanted to, get in touch with my inner self and just like get in touch with the universe, the awesome universe. Yay! Can you see the child flying? I told myself that in 2020 I was going to be more of a child and less of an adult because I found out that I was becoming too much of an adult and I did not understand it. So I wanted to become, more of a child. I wanted to fall in love with the inner child that I am. My mom always says being a child is the spice of life. So I missed the child in me and I wanted to fall in love with her again. Lifelong friendships, body confidence. I'm a pretty tough chick, a boss lady. I wanted to be a boss lady in 2020. And I was a boss lady. I am a boss lady. Okay. Body confidence. So at some point in 2019, I think maybe because of the circles that I was hanging around, I was beginning to feel somehow about my body. And so at the beginning of 2020, I told myself that I was going to fall in love with my body, and I actually did that. Which day I was looking at my body and I was telling my sister, "Chai, your sister is a hot tea." She's a hot tea. Lifelong friendships. I wanted to be very intentional with my friendships last year, and I think that I was able to do that to a certain extent. My friends who should answer in the comment section, how does she do it all? So I had a lot of things that I wanted to balance and I was struggling. I didn't know if I was going to be able to balance them, which is why there's a watch here. So the watch is for time management, and I think I got better at that because I started setting goals on a weekly basis, and so I got better at that. So overall, I guess my vision board did work. Yeah. 10,000 subscribers. I wanted to have 10,000 subscribers, and now that I think about it, I think that it was not a realistic goal because hello, I knew nothing about YouTube. I knew nothing about YouTube. I knew nothing about YouTube, and I don't think I was ready for, or sorry, I don't think I was ready. Yeah, I don't think I was ready. Yeah, for even if I don't know how to explain it, but I don't think that this 10,000 subscribers was a realistic goal. Basically, I should just tell me 1,000. Last one, I went and jumped to 10,000. But anyways, this year we are looking at 10,000, and we will get to 10,000. Can I hear an amen? Okay. I'm getting better each day at doing something good for my body, mind, and spirit. I told myself at the beginning of 2020 that I was going to, just do things that were going to make me happy. I spent a lot of 2019 bothering about things that were insignificant. So for 2020, I wanted to do things that were going to make me happy, and I actually did that. Like, I I did me. That's one thing I can say I did in 2020. I did me. Like, what did H. Nachi want to do? Those were the things that H. Nachi did. And I think that that's like just amazing. Is the fact that in 2020, I was able to block out a lot of noise with the help of my support system, obviously. I was able to block out a lot of noise and just like focus on what I wanted to do. Whatever you're going to start, whatever you're going to start today. Okay, I'm a well, I think I've spoken about this, the fact that I tend to procrastinate a lot. So because of that, I had to put this on my vision board so that I remember that it doesn't have to be perfect. I should just start now. And it really helped me because I took a lot of courses in 2020, and some of the courses I wasn't ready for mentally, or at some point I was like, I'm not using this one now, so why am I doing it? Or it doesn't seem like it's paying off. But last I sha did them, and it did pay off eventually. Yes, another thing that I said I was going to do a lot in 2020 was to ask more. So over the years, my siblings and my parents have complained about the fact that I tend to just be quiet about things that I want. So you most likely never hear me ask for something that I need. And so I said, you have not because you ask not. Okay, you have not because you have not asked. Whatever you can conceive in your mind, you can achieve. There is no better person to love than yourself. So this is like a combination of different things. You have not because you've asked not. I told myself I was going to learn how to ask more, ask from God and ask from people around me, and just ask questions. Just like be open to questions, be open to learning and all of that. Whatever you can conceive in your mind, you can achieve. This one was very important. It was very important because this adulthood thing makes you feel like, oh, like a lot of things are unattainable. And so I had to remind myself consciously that if I think that I can do it, then I can do it and I can achieve it. And I think it actually helped me. So I had affirmations on my board, and then I actually created later in the year I created daily affirmations that I've actually updated them because I found out that I grew the affirmations that I did before, and so I stopped struggling with those things. So I had to now create another set of affirmations because I had like new struggles. So the more you improve, the more you grow, you actually have to keep working on your affirmations. There's no better person to love than yourself. So self-love is quite important. It's actually quite important. And as someone who's a critic, I uh I had to tell myself that, man, you have to be kind to yourself because you cannot keep criticizing everything you do. You're a human being, you're supposed to make mistakes, and that's fine, that's okay. It's okay that you make mistakes. You're not supposed to be perfect. You're not supposed to be perfect. So I had to tell myself all of that, and that's why I said there's no better person to love than yourself. So it's easy to love yourself when everything is going well, love yourself, be in love with yourself and all of that. But when things are not going well, what happens? What happens when you make mistakes? What happens? Do you begin to kill yourself and call yourself names and all of that, which is stuff that, as a critic, I tend to do, or I tend to used to do. But like, yes, so that's why I put that there. So yeah, this is basically a summary of my vision board for 2020. It was very important that I put a lot of quotes because quotes personally help me. Quotes help me, they give me direction. And then for these pictures, they were just like goals or things, sectors in my life that I wanted to work on, which was all towards like self-improvement. My 2020 was a self-improvement year. It was very important that I worked on myself. It was very important that I focused on my journey, focused on my growth, focused on me, and just like shut out the noise. It was very important that I shut out the noise, and it helped me because I was finally able to make like really firm decisions that took me a lot of time to make. But I was able to make them. I was able to make them, I was able to transition, I was able to grow. I actually did grow tremendously in 2020, and even if sometimes you know, I still see lapses, but I'm human, we will keep growing. Anyways, yeah, so I'm going to be creating my vision board for 2021, and I'm not going to be sharing that one with you guys now. I'll probably share it at the end of the year and just like do a review of how it worked out for me. But guys, please create your vision board. Create your vision board for 2021. If you need a vision board like mine, if you're in Nigeria, you can get yours from Vision Boards Nigeria. They have a page on Nigeria. They have a page on Instagram, so you can get a board from them. I actually got mine from them, and I think I got mine at 9,500 at the time, and it came with tools. It came with a manual. Who knew you needed a manual for vision board? But yeah. Yeah, so I got mine for either 9,500 or 10,000, which is really affordable, because this wood has seen this board. It has suffered in my hand. But yeah, and then it comes with the pins. The pins. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about Born of Dreams. So Born of Dreams is on my board because I stopped dreaming at a point, and I just became an adult and stopped dreaming, and so it was very important to me. So thank you so much for watching. See you guys next week. Love you guys.